How important is this game for you this week?
It's very important, divisional game. Just played them a couple weeks ago. Of course, lot on our plate, lot on our stakes. For us, we know how important it is, but we're gonna continue to prepare how we prepare throughout the week, and on Sunday we're gonna have fun.
How does the short turnaround from playing him last time, does that change anything for you personally, or is it still the same process all the way through?
It's still the same process. Of course, you watch the film and you see the things that they did, the things that we did that we could have done better. And, you watch the Jets game, and then see a couple of the outliers or a couple of the same things, and then you go from there. But at the end of the day, we have our game plan, and, we just try to do the best we can at correcting our game plan throughout, this week, and then on Sunday, playing football.
So based on a couple weeks ago and this OC, what's most important for the Cardinals defense in the rematch?
We always talk about stopping the run game. They have a really good running back. Keeping the cup because he's very good at breaking it outside or breaking it inside, and we just got to get all 11 to the football. And after that, just taking it one play at a time and just executing our game plan versus their offense. That's the biggest thing, is just execute.
What stands out with Geno? You guys played him last year, this year.
Yeah.
I mean, what stands out in terms of a particular challenge with him and his skill set?
Yeah, I mean, compared to last year, they weren't throwing the ball as much. This year, he's a general out there. He's getting out the pocket, staying in the pocket, making all the type of throws, cross body, all the accuracy that he has. He's done a great job this year, and he's continuing to do a great job. So just to be able to contain him is going to definitely be something that we're going to try to do.
Garrett's had a really good year, especially when looking at the stats and his coverage. What have you seen from your perspective out on the field, just the growth of him this year?
Yeah, just to be able to communicate to G, and just to be ready right when the play starts, to just understand our job. That is definitely something that's key for us, and for me as a safety. Me and G are usually on the same side. So just being able to, he understands the game plan, takes it one play at a time. He does his job, and that's all you can ask for out of a nickel/corner. So he's doing a great job. He's going to continue to be great. Like you said, it's his second year, so he's getting better. And anytime we're in practice, of course, I try to be the receiver and make him guard me when we're doing our individual stuff. But he's doing a great job, and he's going to continue to do a great job.
Who wins those battles?
You can ask G. You can ask G. It's back and forth.
You guys have been blitzing a little bit more as of late. You play all over the field, but
Yeah.
is that one of the more fun things for you and your specific skill set, to maybe catch him off guard and speed back there?
I like it. You guys might think it's a blitz, but sometimes it's not blitzes. Sometimes they are blitzes. So it all depends on our rules and just executing the game plan and executing, what Nick calls out there. So he does a great job of mixing it up, and some pressures might look like pressures and some things are not. So at the end of the day, we just try to take it one play at a time, and of course, when it's a run-down situation, I love to go in there and get in the box a little bit and try to get them into second and pass situations. Just trying to correct the game plan, do a good job of just executing our game plan.
You do a good job of not telling us what exactly is going on.
Yeah. It's very hard. It's very hard for guys to understand what's going on. I mean, you guys see you see the sacks, you see the TFLs. It all goes to a test of executing our game plan and executing, our job, because certain situations where we might have to go inside on a running back on a block, or go outside on a running back to give the extra guy space to get the sack. It's just a great job. I love this defense. I love the players on it, because everyone is so selfless, and we just do our job and know it's gonna hit.
Be good to be home again. friendly fans?
Yeah,
Home
yeah,
fans.
of course. Feels like it's been a while since we've been at State Farm Stadium, so we're definitely excited to go back into the hometown city. And we know the Seahawks travel well, but at the end of the day, the Arizonas are going to come out. They're going to come out this week, and we're going to have a great game.
So, Budda, if Drew Petzing needed an emergency receiver, could you run some routes?
Oh, I definitely could run some routes. You can ask all our corners. I do some one-on-ones with them as well. Ask Star, he's over here. He's smiling.
He looks a little skeptical, actually.
Yeah, he looks a little skeptical, but only the I like to say the eye in the sky doesn't lie. Men lie, women might lie, but that film in the sky, that doesn't lie. So that's what I like to say.
I was trying to wait for him to leave his locker, which he did. We're having him on the Big Red Rage tonight, Star, that is.
Okay.
On a serious note, I know you kind of took him under his wing last year, or your wing last year, invited him to Thanksgiving, on and off the field stuff, trained with him. Where have you seen his biggest growth?
All around. Star, he's very fast. He's always been very fast, but just that quick twitch and just being able to, stay glued on a receiver. He's definitely done a great job, and the zone techniques and all the techniques, I honestly say night and day, he's done a great job, and he's going to continue to do a great job. And, just take it I tell him all the time, take it one play at a time. When the ball's in the air, go get it. So that's what we're going to try to do, and that's going to be our game plan.
What's one thing we should ask him about tonight?
One thing to ask him about what music he likes.
All right.
Yeah.
What are realistic expectations for you at this point?
For me or for the team?
You.
For me, hopefully come back and, if not, next week, the following, and try to, master my role as much as I can, whether that's special team, defense, whatever I could do, just try to be out there and help us win.
What have you learned about yourself throughout this entire process?
Just flow with the ebbs and flows, you know what I mean? Throughout this whole time, just trying to stay locked in, even though you can feel a little disconnected, you know what I mean? Just try to be able to stick with the game plan and be able to support your teammates, whether that's on the sideline or at practice, and again, just try to do as much as you can with the role you have.
Did you expect that it was going to be this long? What it would take to really start feeling good to get back on the field?
I had no expectations. I mean, between myself, Google, and my agent and trainers, it's just kind of been between 8 to 14 or whatever it possibly could be. So just try to stay patient, and whenever my time comes, it comes.
As a rookie, when you're not able to start the regular season, at least on the field, what does your process look like off the field to make sure that you are still doing what you can to make sure you're learning and you will be ready when your time comes?
Just try to watch, film and practice, and try to just stay locked in. I mean, you can't get the physical reps, so the mental reps are kind of everything. I feel like we have a tight-knit group, so just being able to talk about things with my teammates and stuff like that, and watching film with them before games, just try to stay in the mode, so when I do come back, the routine still stays the same.
Who you been leaning on?
G, probably, and Sean, they've helped out a lot. Just kind of G, especially with him starting off in the same position as I was last year. So just from a mental aspect, as long as as well as with film and stuff like that. So he's been a real big lean. And then even just like the administration of the building, Dr. Murphy, Dr. J, just kind of try to keep my head on. Again, with the ebbs and flows, you do feel a little disconnected not being there, but just try to keep your spirits up and, again, stay in routine.
Just curious what you've seen from this young cornerback, with a lot of young guys contributing.
Yeah, I feel like I just see a lot of balance. One thing that's good is that we don't have similar play types, I feel like. We all kind of have our own traits, and we all try to do what we can. So when we go see different receivers, you get a different look every time. It's not we all have the same technique or we all have the same traits. We're all tall guys. It's a mixed bag within the room, so different looks.